Okay, so hey all, and I'm back with another video. I was busy with all the festivities and all the festive season work, and plus there was a lot of work at my end. So there was a delay, but as always, I'm back. So let's get started. Apps have always been a lifesaver for me. Ever since my college days, apps became like my go-to thing. I know मैं बहुत millennial sound कर रही हूँ यहाँ पे, लेकिन that's the truth. I'm just being very honest. मैं बहुत honest हो रही हूँ यहाँ पे. So here are the 10 apps that I'm going to recommend. You may have heard of it, you may not have heard of it. It may be on iOS and Android both. It may be just on iOS. Number one on my list is SwiftScan. This is a scanning application. It scans documents and everything. It's just like any other scanning application, and I recommend you to have any sort of scanner with you to scan documents and to scan any of your important papers, notes, certificates, because आजकल बहुत कुछ digital हो गया है. I also scan my voter ID, my Aadhaar card, my PAN card, driving license, passport, and keep it with me in this phone, store it with me digitally. So I will show you one or two features about SwiftScan, but I definitely recommend that you should have a scanner app on your phone, which most of you may be having, and if you don't, please have it. I know already notes में जो अगर आप iPhone user हो तो notes में already एक scanning application pre-installed पहले से है notes के अंदर, but if you're an Android user, you may having it. If you want to download it, download any scanning app. Don't download all those cheap cam scanner and all. Download genuinely professional scanners like Microsoft and the SwiftScan that I'm about to speak. So this is when you click the cancel button, you have all your documents. You can even do an OCR on this. So the OCR is not very good, but the OCR is decent. So you can OCR it and scan it to Word and then mail it as a text to yourself and then do stuff. It also comes as a pro version which has unlimited access, cloud sync and electronic signature and stuff, but you need not go for the in-app purchases. Speaking of documents and all, I have on my iOS another application related to documents named Documents. You get that right? It's an iOS application. So it's like a hub for all your files and everything, and it has a very good, I won't say storage space, depends on your phone's capacity. I know most Android users may not have it, but I really like this app for storing almost each and every of not just my documents, my certificates and everything. I really like the way it stores all my files, and especially video files or be it documents. It's just a hub for all my files, videos, music, anything. You can watch videos offline with this app. You can send videos. It's not really similar to ShareIt. It has also kind of a ShareIt like thing, but now to ShareIt, I used to love ShareIt. I felt so sad when ShareIt got banned. I mean, I literally had tears in my eyes when ShareIt was banned. Like, it was like my ultimate lifesaver was ShareIt, because ShareIt was like the big deal for me whenever I had to watch my favorite web series in these islands, or whenever I had to download something or share something, and when internet was not functional. So let me show you a quick demo of this app. I've not really used this application much. I really don't use this application much, but it's a very good, what should I say, for storing files. Then there is a browser also. In this, there's a VPN. You can download videos and you can watch it. You can I usually use the files part, and then there's another, like, it's like a PDF reader or a kind of a file, like a ShareIt. It said you can even share files in this also, but I've never really tried how to share files and all, because like I said, I don't use this app that much. The next application I would like to speak about is PicMonkey. Yes, PicMonkey is a graphic design application which is there on my this phone. Again, I don't use it. Again, it's a very pricey app. I use mostly Canva for my all the thumbnails and all my graphic designing and everything. Canva is very good, but PicMonkey has its own charm when you are making something. It's like Photoshop, though you will have to, again, it has the in-app purchases and everything just like Canva. It is slightly expensive, in fact more expensive than Canva. I discovered this app during the previous lockdown and it has been an amazing journey with this app. Actually, I quite like it. I also like Canva. I usually use Canva. I'm a big fan of Canva, but this app just brings creativity to the next level and it's a must try if you're like hardcore into digital marketing and if you're hardcore into digital stuff. So I will show you a demo of this app. Again, it's in my work folder, PicMonkey. I have a lot of applications. So the next app I would like to talk about is Ticketnew. So I would say recently discovered this app. It's been a long time, like 2 years back I discovered this app when Book My Show wasn't really available in these islands and I desperately wanted to book movie tickets because I hate standing in queues for buying movie tickets and stuff. So this app called Ticketnew is a lifesaver and it has almost covering all Indian cities and covering all movie theaters. So it just goes like this. Okay, so it has settings. Not settings. You just have to click on your location, just search your city, and it has like almost all the cities, like countless from A to Z. So here is Port Blair, and then you have all the movies. It's not similar to Book My Show. Book My Show has a very limited range. It's only catering to cities. But this actually caters to a lot of, what should I say, small towns and small districts as well, such as Port Blair and so many other districts where Book My Show isn't really available. So this is actually a very good application and I really enjoy it. So Ticketnew is one of them. Next in my list is cheap flights. I love cheap flights. Like whenever you're working in travel and tourism, I would say a must-have, but I would definitely say a kind of like an app everyone should have, not just for ticket booking, but also for tracking flight status, measuring your bag. I primarily use it for tracking my flight status. So here it goes. Like whenever I have to flight number, please add flight. So you kind of track flights, you kind of locate flights from you can set the timings accordingly and you can see the flights. You can even check which flight is coming to Port Blair from, let's say you can remove it, and then you can set the timings of, let's take noon and any airline, and then you can see all the airlines here. It's a good app. You can even book your hotels, you can even book your cabs, you can even book an airline. Like I said, this app is like an all-in-one app. It can locate your trips, you can create your own trip. I've not really created my own trip, but it's quite a good app, I would say. Next on my list is Google Books. Okay, first of all, I would not recommend reading books on a screen, especially a smartphone screen. Kindle is still better, but I would not recommend people to be reading their books on smartphone screens because it is not very good for the eyesight. I have faced it personally. Google Books, I need not even explain it and give a demo. It's available on iOS as well as Android. You can buy and you can even have free books also, and you can read those free books and enjoy those books as well. Some free books actually are very enjoyable and very good to read. You can just download them and go have a good read, but don't read too much. I'm so tired of tying my hair in the clip. It just pulls my hair. Number 7 is Splice. Splice, I think you all have heard of it. It's a video editing application. I quite love this video editing application. Whenever I'm making those Instagram edits, I quite love this application. It's very cool, it's very enjoyable. It's just like any other video editing application, but when I was making my short film Plane, it's on YouTube, you can go check it out. Plane, A Strange Emotion. I had made it in 2019 when I had just come to Port Blair, and I wanted a night setting. So Splice really helps you with all the color and everything, and it just gives a very unique touch to your videos all together, and it's a very incredible app. I will again give a demo of not demo but a walkthrough of the app. I'll give a walkthrough, just a short walkthrough this time I'm doing around. Splice. So this is like, so I make slowed version of music also or through this app, and it's really cool. So if I have to like, it's again paid, but let me just play. Candy, my Shih Tzu baby. She's just lying down. I just used it as a I should start making slowed version of music and upload it for Instagram edits. I genuinely recommend you this app if you are into making videos like me, because it just helps you set a very unique aesthetic tone to your videos, and it's a very good editing software in general. So the next application that I'm going to speak about, I know you all have heard of it, I know you all find it a little overrated, but and for a lot of people, a lot of people will perceive me as very girly and very into those girly stuff. But I genuinely like it, though the software and the version is pretty slow and it takes a lot of time to update and everything. Popexo app is just for gossip, and it's my go-to magazine, and also it has a period tracker and horoscope and everything, but I mostly use the period tracker Gulabo. I just want a basic app to just keep a track of my menses and that time of the month. So this app is very useful, and especially the Gulabo feature in it. Like, my period's in 16 days. This is like the calendar, period prediction, and then you have like settings. It's just an all-in-one sort of an app for my beauty, health, lifestyle. It's like a mini magazine with a period tracker, and I quite like it. Like, imagine having a magazine, a health, beauty, fashion, lifestyle, relationship magazine along with a period tracker all in one. Isn't that incredible? For me it is. The next app that I am going to talk about, I have newly discovered this app. It's called GST Calculator. It's a must-have for if you're in any business, if you're even in a working profession, even if you're a housewife also, you must have a GST calculator. You must calculate and know the GST. It's a very useful app to understand a bit of GST. And I can tell you how it works. It's a very basic application, but I kind of use it at my workplace a lot. So I have got my GST calculator, and let's take some the price of, let's take one room, anything is, or the bill is like amounting to 1,500. Simple. And then there's like 12% GST, tax exclusive. It will come the total bill, tax inclusive. So you will get to know the GST instantly. Like if it's like 18%. So depends on the percentage of GST, you will get to know the total calculation all in once, and you need not sit there calculating the bill and पूरा mathematics करके, because I know हर कोई mathematician नहीं है, मैं mathematician नहीं हूँ. एक GST calculator आज के डेट पे is very handy and I quite like it. Another must have. Last but not the least, this is my favorite. Let me save the best for the last. It's Shazam. Shazam, I know a lot of you will say it's an overrated application, we have heard of it, but it's like your complete music dictionary, and it's a kick-ass application. It just can find any music, any song, any beat, and I am in love with this application. I just love Shazam. I just love listening to music on Shazam. I have my full list on this, and it just goes on and on and on and on, and I quite love it. I just love it. So these are the 10 apps that I recommend you must have in your day-to-day activities, or generally also on your smartphone, be it iOS or Android. I recommend you have any of these kind of applications. I know Android is very much different from an iOS, so do leave a comment below of which app is your favorite application and what other apps do you suggest for Android/iOS software, and what is your favorite among the following applications, or what other alternate applications that you can suggest me for iOS and Android. Also, do leave a comment below, like, share and comment. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.